welcome back to my channel. This week I want to show you what I think is the best way to achieve heatless beach waves on shorter or medium length hair. First, let me show you how I achieve these waves overnight without using heat, and then I will talk about why I think that is the best method. So I always like to start by putting some argan oil into my hair. I also love this Revlon Equave keratin infused detangler spray. I love the way it smells and it doesn't give that buildup of product. It's very lightweight and it really serves its purpose. Then I always use the tangle teaser in my wet hair. Next, I separate my hair into two sections and clip the other side away. Then I pick up a triangular section close to the parting and I split that into two strands. Then I cross them over away from my face. Now I add in new hair to both of the strands from both sides, and I will give each of the strands a little twist towards my face. So both the strands I'll twist towards my face, and then I'll cross them over each other away from my face, so always in the opposite direction. And I will just continue repeating these same steps. The more you twist each strand separately, the tighter wave you will achieve. So if you're looking for more of that textured feeling but not necessarily a tight wave, you might want to skip twisting the strands separately altogether and just add new hair and cross them over each other until you reach the nape of your neck. Then you do have to twist the strands separately first before you cross them over, otherwise the rope braid will unravel as soon as you let it go. So my camera overheated and decided to die there, but all I did was just finish the braid and secure it with an elastic, and then I'm repeating the same thing on the other side. So after you finish both braids, it's time to go to bed and wake up the next morning with heatless beach waves. I'm sorry, it's so ridiculously hot in here that I had to open the window, so if there is any outside noise that is kind of interfering, I'm sorry about that, but it's just too hot. So of course this method is great to use on long hair as well. It's just that when you have long hair you have so many more options. You can, for example, do a top knot, which is very comfortable to sleep in. And if you have long hair, it will look great the next morning when you take it out. So with shorter hair, if all of the hair even manages to reach the bun, the ponytail won't have enough length to give the hair sufficient amount of bend. So instead of having a nice wave to your hair after you take it out, you will just have weird kinks in your hair. With long hair, you can also do a low side braid or a low 3-strand braid, and it will look nice when you take it out. With short hair, that's just not an option. I really like giving my hair some kind of texture, some kind of wave, and especially now that it's summer, I avoid using heat as much as possible. So I'm always trying out new ways to curl my hair without using any kind of heat, and I've tried different things. And for my hair length, and even when my hair was much shorter than now, I found this method to be the most foolproof. So normally with long hair you could do even one braid, but with short hair, the shorter pieces here in the back that will barely reach the braid, they will be almost straight and have just like a kink at the end, and you will just have some wave in the back. So I find that dividing the hair into two and making two braids is gonna give a more even result throughout the entire head. Of course, you can also do Dutch braids or French braids. It will depend mostly on your preference and also hair thickness. My hair it's mostly normal but on the finer side, so I feel that if I do 2 French braids, 2 3-strand braids, my waves turn out too tight and I start looking more like Lion King instead of having effortless chic beach waves. But I feel that rope braids are more universal because they will look great on thick hair, on long hair. Okay, so you've seen my hair from the front already, but let's take the braids out and have a closer look. So this is the type of wave that you'll get. I like to brush through my hair with my fingers and just rough it up a little bit. You can also put in some hairspray and give it a little crunch as well. I like this sort of undone, effortless texture. I think it's perfect for summer. And here's the final spin. Thank you so much for watching and for spending time with me. I appreciate it very much. If you have any other tips for curling your hair without using any heat, I'd love to hear about it, so let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you like this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!